It was apparent small business and entrepreneurs were cashing in on the legend. But is this just the tip of the iceberg? We decided to check out one of the big brains in marketing to see if there was even greater potential to market the Sasquatch.
People love animals, by and large. And in fact, some people like animals more than people, but you could say that the Sasquatch is kind of a half human, half animal, and what's not to like, right?
So if big business is taking advantage of the Sasquatch, where would they find a prime demographic? That's right. The Sasquatch has even made its way to the golf course. One of the largest sporting goods companies in the world, Nike, now has a golf club named after the creature. The Nike Sasquatch driver.
First I saw a TV ad for the Sasquatch, and you know, it was just a simple TV ad, and it showed just a picture of it, and it was just massive.
The metaphor there is that it's a big driver. I mean, what you would think right away is that this is a big club, right? So, instead of a big Bertha, you have a Sasquatch.
So was it the fact that the Sasquatch is known for its size and its power that had a determining factor in your decision?
No, it's Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. And so the name had nothing to do with it other than the fact that Tiger Woods plays that club?
No, not at all. It's Tiger Woods.
So if that were the Tiger Woods Canadian Goose driver, would you still have bought it?
Well, no.
Next, one of our favorite interviews. Admittedly, the free beer and the Glacier Girls may have had something to do with it, but other than that, it's one of Canada's most visible examples of Sasquatch commerce, and one of the most successful Sasquatch campaigns of all time.
From the top, guys. Okay, here we go.
Rich Price Jones is the art director of Grip Limited in Toronto, the ad agency and mastermind behind Canada's Kokanee beer campaign.
The first, the campaign Kokanee ran, they actually used the Sasquatch in the 80s, probably 1986. And then they went through a period of, the Sasquatch was always associated with the brand, but not actively involved in the advertising. We took over the campaign about 6 years ago and kind of just decided to go back, revisit when the brand was really kind of a little bit more cultish and hip and bring back the Sasquatch. So that's kind of how it seemed like a very logical step to bring him back, and that's kind of how it evolved into what it is now.
This, Arnold, is one fine beer. You know what the real secret ingredient is? Vigilance. The Kokanee brewmaster must always be vigilant in order to maintain such high standards. It's all about vigilance. Vigilance. Glacier Fresh Kokanee. It's the beer out here.
Let me tell you why I think that the Kokanee beer commercials work. The Sasquatch is elusive in those commercials. You have the park ranger who's constantly kind of looking and being fooled, and it sort of goes with the image of I exist, but I don't really exist.
Particular qualities you're looking for when you cast a Sasquatch?
Big hands.
Large hands. Hygiene is good. Lack of hygiene, specifically. Probably an aversion to bathing. We obviously want somebody who's very tall, probably like 6'5" or plus. The ability to walk elusively and kind of like behind the scenes in the background where nobody really knows that they're there, type of thing.
It's a fun product. It's a product that you're supposed to be drinking when you're outdoors, perhaps, having a good time, being social, being with people. So I think the idea fits.
I'm gonna have to go undercover.
In the last 6 years since we've been doing this campaign, it's actually been increasing quite dramatically. So it's been really successful. He's a great spokesperson.
And then when we thought Sasquatch couldn't get any bigger, the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver, Canada, unveiled the 3 mascots that would represent the event: Miga the sea bear, Sumi the guardian spirit, and Quachi, the Sasquatch.
After the unveiling, they had, I believe, made an initial order of 35,000 of the plush toys. That was their first batch. And they could tell pretty quickly that there was a favorite. I mean, they were encouraging everybody to buy all three. Why not? But Quachi was the runaway leader in terms of sales, and so much so that they pretty much sold out prior to Christmas and have since ordered thousands and thousands and thousands more.
It's not really an American or a Canadian, right? It's a North American West Coast legend and phenomenon.